In today's video, I'll be showing you a few methods that you can do which will hopefully resolve the issues you are facing in Call of Duty Vanguard. If you are having problems with the textures not loading correctly, or looking pixelated, or just the graphics in general just does not look right in the game, then by following the methods in this video, you will hopefully be able to resolve those issues. But before we get started, if you do like this video, then be sure to click on that subscribe button if you want to see more videos on how to resolve problems, errors, crashes and stuff like that with games. So the first thing you need to do is ensure you have the latest graphics card driver installed. If you have an Nvidia graphics card, then when you do install the latest driver, install the driver and GeForce Experience, because in one of the methods later on, we will be using GeForce Experience to hopefully resolve the issues with the textures as well. And also, when upgrading your graphics driver, go ahead and click on to Custom and then Next, and then click on Perform a Clean Installation. This will restore all Nvidia settings to default values, and it will also remove any profiles you have created. Once you have installed the latest driver for your graphics card, go ahead and launch the game and see if it resolved the issue. If you do have the option to do a clean installation with the AMD driver, then go ahead and select that option also, because like I just said, this could help resolve issues if you have created the wrong profile or set the wrong setting within your graphics settings. So once you've done all that, and if that didn't resolve the issue, then the next thing you need to do is go ahead and launch into game. Once you have loaded into game, the first thing you need to do is either select zombies or multiplayer and then click onto settings in the bottom left hand corner. You now need to go across to graphics, and you now need to scroll down, and you now need to click on Restart Shader Compilation. You now need to click on Restart, and this will now begin to restart your shader cache. It will basically delete the shader cache and then recompile all of the shaders. Once this has finished, go ahead and launch into game and see if that resolved the issues you are having. If that didn't resolve the issues, then the next thing you need to do is ensure that your display adapter has the correct graphics card selected. If you have more than one graphics card in your computer, then you might have multiple choices here. As you can see, I do have my GTX 1660 selected, which is absolutely fine. If you didn't, then select your graphics card, press save, and then restart the game, and then that will hopefully resolve the issues you were facing. If that didn't fix the problem, then the next thing you need to do is scroll up, and we now need to change the display resolution. As you can see, mine is currently set to 1920 by 1080. If you are using a really high resolution and your graphics card is struggling to display that resolution, then that's going to cause you some issues in game. So try lowering the resolution to a point where it still looks okay on your screen, and then give that a go and see if that resolves the issue. The next thing you want to do, staying on this screen, is to toggle VSync gameplay to off or on. As you can see, mine is currently off, which means I would need to toggle it to on. If yours is currently set to on, then toggle it to off and then see if that resolves the issues you were having in game. If that didn't fix the problem, then the next thing you want to do is click onto quality, and you now need to ensure that the render resolution is set to 100. If this is set to a really low number, like 66, then the game will look very pixelated and it just will not look right. All the graphics will be totally off, like you can see in the example picture on the right hand side. You need to ensure this is set to 100. Once you've done that, we now need to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you now need to change the VRAM usage target to the maximum number. As you can see, I can go up to 90%. You need to change this to 90% if you have the option. And on the right hand side, you can see the estimated VRAM usage. You need to ensure that your bar is not too close to max. If this is too close to max, then you are going to experience texture and graphical issues in game. If this is the case and the bar is too close to max, then you need to scroll up and you need to lower some of your settings. And the best two settings to change is texture resolution to medium, and then change the texture filter to medium as well. As you can see, the bar has now dramatically dropped, and that will really help with resolving issues in game with the textures and also graphics. The next thing you need to do after applying those settings is go to gameplay. You now need to go ahead and turn Nvidia Reflex low latency to either off, or if that doesn't help, then try turning the on plus boost and see if that resolves the issues in game. If you're still having problems with the textures and graphics in Call of Duty Vanguard, then we now need to close down the game, but the next method only applies to Nvidia graphics users only. Also, I forgot to say, after applying those settings, make sure you go back onto the display tab and restart your shaded cache. Once you have closed down Vanguard, and if you are an Nvidia graphics card user, you now need to open up GeForce Experience. And you now need to select the home, and you now need to find Call of Duty Vanguard in the list. You then need to click on details, and you now need to select optimize, and this is going to change the in-game settings to suit your graphics card. Once you have pressed optimize, go ahead and launch the game and see if that resolved the issues you were having with the textures and graphics. If you are still having problems, then the next thing you need to do is open up battle.net. Once you've opened battle.net app, you now need to select Vanguard from your games, and you now need to click on the settings cog, and we then need to click onto game settings. You now need to go ahead and click onto additional command line arguments, and you now need to type in hyphen, and you then need to go D3D11 and press done. This will now force Call of Duty Vanguard to use DirectX 11. And that now brings me to the end of this video. I hope this video helped you out and you enjoyed it. If you did like the video, then click the like button below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, then don't forget to subscribe for more computer sluggish tutorials.